Welcome back to another episode of Look What Jess Found. This is episode 765. And, it doesn't happen very often that I get bored. I have to be honest with you. I keep myself pretty busy. But every once in a while, I'll just have some downtime and I'll get stuck in my own head, like negativity will start creeping in. I don't know. Has that ever happened to you? I don't know. Sometimes I think like it only happens to me. Yes, I know that people have depression and anxiety and health issues. I understand all of that. But with that said, there's just sometimes that I feel like like I shouldn't be feeling that way, like I have too much to be thankful for and grateful for, and I should, I don't know, not feel that way. I should be content and happy all the time, and that's not the case, and and what's that have to do with anything? It gives me a great chance to, wow, I cannot believe this. It gives me an opportunity to penny roll hunt, make a video, get my mind off of things, and maybe some of you out there who are watching the video relate. That's all. Maybe some of you relate to that. And so this is a bank wrap penny roll, and there is copper in it, right? So, right, I found the copper. Oh, I thought it was a copper. Look at that; it's not copper. You cannot tell me you didn't think that was copper. Okay. And I keep looking at it because it's our first coin, and already you can see I just want to see if there's any other spreading anywhere. Not really. Okay. All right. Penny number one, zinc, brown zinc. And I'm glad I have this hobby to be able to get away from, or try to get away. Not even get away. Try to get away uh, from some of the negativity, even if it's for just a little while. Look at the top of the shield. Let me get my little pointer out. This might be an interesting penny roll. Unfortunately, the coin's not in the best of condition, but this is the type of thing. I mean, that's a little bit bigger than normal. Usually they're over here to the left, a little bit more to the left, and a little smaller. But again, really not the best condition. $19.82. Looks like it's copper. Then sometimes you can't tell. We'll pretend it's copper. It's really bronze, but everybody calls them copper, so we'll stick with that. For those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. Welcome to anyone who's new to the channel. I always talk. When I talk during my videos, I think about my subscribers. There's a lot of subscribers who I'm familiar with. Of course, I'm familiar with my members. And I guess it's something I do that I shouldn't do is that I feel very familiar with my audience, and I talk and I speak that way. That's our first definite copper penny, plus the 82 that we found. And I take it for granted that many people who come here might be here for the first time. This is a nice shiny Lincoln Memorial. I will put this to the side. And I shouldn't do that. It's missing the rim right here. Could be from grease. Could just be a little line right there. An optical illusion. So yeah, so I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't assume anything. The channel gets 600-700 new subscribers per month. So obviously there are hundreds and hundreds of new people here on a monthly basis. Get about what? What's that make? About 30 times 30 new subscribers a day would be what? No, it's not 30. 30 would be 900. 20 new subscribers? Yeah, we get about 20 to 25 new subscribers per day. So I really should have some mechanical doubling. Oh, it's a 98. No wide AM. So I apologize for that. My suggestion would be, that's a nice shield. I will put this into the shiny shield envelope. My suggestion would be, if you're new to the channel, go through my playlists and watch my penny roll hunts from, I guess at this point you can call it years ago. That's copper penny number 2. You can watch videos from years ago, and you'll notice I really didn't know what I was talking about when I first started. But I try, when I first started this channel, I really tried. I wanted to learn so badly, that I had that fire in me. And of course the fire has died down substantially since then, because I've come a long way since I first started this channel, as far as learning about coin errors, penny roll hunting specifically, how to navigate online resources, and learning about values, and learning about numismatics specifically. Copper penny number 3. So you might get a kick out of, like, if you're watching this video now and then you go back 2 years, I might even sound like a different person, copper penny number 4. And maybe you'll get a kick out of it. On the 88, we're looking for the Flare G. I've done Flare G videos. If you want to know what that is, just type, you could probably just put the letter G into the search bar, and the Flare G videos will come up. Same thing goes for any other topic, 1982s, double dyes, whatever. Coin grading, coin cleaning. You could type anything in. And like I said, I got thousands of videos. Something will come up. Cop paint number 5. A lot of dirty pennies. A lot of copper, right? For a bank wrap penny roll. I think this is a ton of copper. A lot, anyway. And sometimes I'll just talk about different things. That's a 1998, No White AM. I did a video the other day where I talked a lot about my faith or my thoughts on religion. And some of my videos might not be, too well received, but I like to think that the majority of them are. So if you see the lines here on the shield, let me zoom in a little bit. I think that's what that is on the face, even though I'm surprised we don't see it anywhere else. But that's what it looks like to me. It looks like a die clash. I'll put it to the side. It's not that strong, but it was easy. It was easily noticeable because you could just see from a distance. It looked like it had these lines in it. Again, a little on the weak side. I'm not sure if I'll keep it or not. Probably not. Nice 1963 Denver. And to me, I think a hobby really is, that's what a hobby is. That's copy number 6. A hobby is something that you can do when you're bored. You know, there are some days I get very into certain activities and I get a little overwhelmed. I'll just get a little too ADHD about something. No extra V. I don't think there's an extra V there. If it is, it's weak. That does look like. Tell me it doesn't look like there's a little V right there. Let me look at it under the loop real quick. Usually that's not where the V is. The V's not that close to the D. I'm going to say no to the extra V. The extra V in the 2023 extra V is usually a little further. It's usually right about there. And they're very strong. Typically, and this I'm looking for 2023s. I don't know if I'm going to keep this one. It's a little bit too circulated. I'll hold on to it. We'll see. What do you think? Copper? Yeah, it looks like copper. Yeah, 79. That is copper paint number 7. And that's it. Really, it's that simple. It's a nice big gas blister. And we got a die clash. Kind of a weak one. That's what a hobby's supposed to be. Something that you enjoy, something that could be meditative, creative, contemplative, whatever suits your specific personality and needs, right? If if you're the type of, I don't know, if you're the type of person who's always running around, it's very close to the building. I have to look at that under the loop for the flare G. It's not a flare G. Maybe it's supposed to be further away from the building. I might have it backwards. Not close to the building, further away. I don't know. Anyway, it's not a flare G, so look at all the it looks like all those polishing lines. Slightly rotated? No. Mm-mm. All right, that goes in the garbage. I don't keep those like this. These types of coins, I don't keep. If they're copper, zinc coins. If they're copper, I will. It's a pretty nice 2023. Again, no extra V. There's some extra junk. I wonder if I could scratch that off. I'm trying to fill in a. It came off. Fill in a 2023 penny roll. If you watched my previous videos, I did a 2023 Loomis roll, and it had like 10 extra V's. So now I have to find 2023s to fill it in with. Oh yeah, that is cop paint number 8. We might have 10 in here. That would be pretty cool. Look at this. Look at this, baby. I can't believe this, man. Look at this. Talk about putting a smile on my face. I'm gonna. If you've been now, if you're new, now I was talking about if you're new to the channel, right? If you've been watching my channel, there are certain certain errors that I always look for, right? And and you're not right. The 98, 99, and 2000. What am I looking for? And this one just jumps right off the page, man. I mean, my eye goes straight there. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. That has got to be one of the widest wide AMs I have ever seen. Wow. Wow. 2000 Philadelphia wide AM. Now I have to check. I think they're only like $5. Let me go to eBay. I go to eBay. That's my go-to. Lowest first. 2000. It's not the one that's worth that much money. I think the 98 or 99, one of those. Wide AM penny. Let's see what's the cheapest. Because obviously, and look, I'll let you can watch with me. So the first one that comes up is this person's coin, and I have to be honest with you. If you look at ours and you look at that one, that doesn't even look like a wide AM. There's space. This is why I said ours looks like you could drive a truck through it. All right, let's go to lowest first. Okay, let me go out just a little bit extra. That's not a wide AM. That's not a wide AM. Not really. That's not a wide AM. What happens is, and I got tricked like this too, is that the coin gets worn out and it creates a slight space. A real wide AM is a big space. Like this, believe it or not, I don't think that's the wide AM. I mean, they're not touching, so maybe it is a wide AM. I mean, I wouldn't want to buy these. Here goes some space. Yeah, that's the wide AM. Oh, and it's in auction. So the first wide AM we found is $5 in auction. This one's that's a wide AM, but it's very destroyed. Here goes another one in auction. That's a wide AM. Okay, that, like I said, 5-10 bucks depending on condition. Ours is ours is in what condition would you call ours? Uh, AU, yeah, AU condition. It's better. It's nicer than extra fine. But now that's a wide AM, and it just jumps right out at you. All right, we found. So think about it. We found a $5 penny. I mean, it could be 10 bucks, $5, $10 penny in a 50-cent roll. I mean, it makes that's it. It's everything. It's $5, and if you could do that, if I can do that as a hobby and find it for a penny, I'm happy. Here goes another 82. This one I believe is zinc. You can see the little. I think it is. I have to probably weigh them later. Oh wow, what a beauty! This is probably an early zinc, like an 83, 84, 87. But there is something about the luster of it, right? Oh, nice. This is really nice looking. I will put that with our other shiny link, and we found two of them now. And we're still at 8 copper pennies plus the 282s. This is a nice shield scent. Another 2023. No extra V also. And we found that's our third 2023. So I'll put them in there probably. The other thing is, and I don't know if anyone could, and I'll end on this just on another personal note. I'm always trying to lose weight, and I'm the type of person that I need to fast or intermittent fast to lose weight for whatever reason. I mean, I just got the fat gene, and I could blow up very easily. And when I start doing it again, like it kind of my brain, it throws my brain out of whack a little bit because if I'm eating poorly and high carb and high sugar, and then all of a sudden I go to fasting, it's a little tough. It's a little tough, and it'll affect my mood. It'll affect my mood periodically. Then I'll eat something, and I'll feel I'll feel better. Oh, copper penny number 9. I didn't think that was copper for some reason. That's 9. I wonder if this is copper penny number 10. The last two being copper, that'd be tremendous. And I think it's copper. Look at that little FG. Look how tiny that FG is. And it's a 66. I can't believe it turned out to be a 10. Ah, that's tremendous, man. That's tremendous. And I have look at the T. Look at the top of the T. Let's see if we see any separation anywhere else. Not really. Just something on the T. That's all. Let me look at that under the loop real quick. And I have the electronic microscope, and I'll bring that out. I will use it if there's something that I think warrants it. Like this, for example. There's nothing. There's really nothing there. It's more like shelving, or the dye gets damaged, and worn out, and you'll just get these anomalies. But the wide AM, that's that made the video. So thank you. I hope I hope I hope you enjoyed the video. That's number one. I even though I do get some cathartic relief from the videos, right? Like it's my hobby. It's my I'm a little free association, a little stream of consciousness. So I do get that reciprocal uh, fulfillment from making my videos, and I hope that my watchers, my viewers, my subscribers, my members also find the content entertaining at minimum, right? Even if you don't learn anything, who cares? You're not going to learn anything from watching Rob Finds Treasures, but as he's entertaining as he's very entertaining, he has that's his personality, right? His personality is entertaining, and his voice and his tone, and me, I'm I'm probably less entertaining than he is. But I'm different, right? He comes from a business world, and it kind of comes out a little bit in his videos. I come from a psychology world. I come from a spiritual world, a theoretical world, a philosophical world, and that probably spills out into my videos. So, sometimes I get people who say, "What's that have to do with coins?" Nothing. That has nothing to do with coins. It has nothing to do with coins. But it's just who I am, and if you enjoyed, I appreciate it. God bless you all. Thank you to all of our new subscribers. Thank you to our members. The members really, go a little extra out of the way than subscribers by supporting the channel. They get to comment on the scheduled videos that I put up, and it's a little different, a little more of a special relationship I have with my members. I know all of them. I know their innuendos after a while, right? Of leaving comments and going back and forth. Sometimes I get emails from them, and it's just a little special, and I appreciate it. Thank you very much. God bless, and I'll see you on the next one.